Hey guys, I've kind of made a decision. A lot of you guys are not gonna like this, but I've made the decision to put this project on hold. I need my 4Runner back because in a couple months we're gonna start wheeling again. And I know with all the setbacks and everything that I'm not going to have this diesel project done in time. And I really want to enjoy the 4Runner before I get too crazy on it. Plus I have to get it out of province inspected, and they're a little bit hard to pass, especially if you've gone on modified things. Like right now as she sits with the lift and the friggin' tires and the tires sticking out past the fenders and all that stuff, it's going to be a little difficult to pass. I do know a guy, so it'll be a little bit easier, but it's still going to be hard to pass. And if I do the motor swap, that's just another thing that's going to be kind of like, why did you do that? Like, it's going to be a headache. I'll get it out of province inspected, and what I want to do with this is ultimately I want to like rebuild it, because it's got a few leaks on it. You can see right there that the head gasket's leaking a little bit. So I'm thinking I'll save up a little bit of money, get a rebuild kit for it, get a new metal head gasket for it off the 1.9 AAZ engine. Plus with me rebuilding it, I can take the head off and friggin' port all the head ports and all that stuff, and then really just look for, it'll give me more time to look for a 11mm injector as well. Plus it'll give me a little bit more time to learn this engine better. And like, this is going to be a headache, because right now if I dropped all this into there, this would hit. It would hit, well actually the motor would sit about there, so that's in the way, this is in the way, that's in the way. Friggin' lots of stuff needs to be done. So I'm thinking when I do put this in the 4Runner, don't get me wrong, I am doing this, but not right now. But anyways, when I do that, I want to move the entire drivetrain forward, which is gonna require me to move those guys forward. What I'm probably gonna end up doing is just cutting them off and making new ones. The only problem with this one is trying to get it to line up properly in here is well, it's not very nice. Let's just put it that way. So I'm just going to throw it back in. I want to get the disc brake, e-brake put on too. What else? Oh, with redoing this, what I want to do is probably cut it off and have it come on flat with a hole in it, and then use body mounts. Probably go with the rear ones. Could get another set of rear ones and basically just copy what I did here. Have a piece of tube with a flat washer on the top of it, with the bottom half of the body mount there, and then take another piece of body mount, the top piece or whatever, and bolt it to the, well, just sandwich the friggin' adapter up to the frame. That would be a lot better, I think. So that's what I'm planning for that. But yeah, I guess I gotta get her in. It's a good thing it wasn't hard to get out. It'll be easy to get back in. Plus, I only had to cut like 2 wires, so I can just easily solder those back on. But I need her. I need her back. I want to enjoy it. Like, I know a bunch of you guys were saying, like, why do you always work on it? You should just take time and enjoy it. And I want to do that. So I'll do this Volkswagen swap once I get the motor rebuilt and find a place with a friggin' shop that I can work in, because it sucks so bad working on this. Because I got to set boards down so I don't get dirt and everything, and the boards are kind of not level, but they're more level than the ground. So, but anyways, enough friggin' whatever that is that I'm doing, trying to explain myself. Time to get to work. So I guess I'll just drag tranny off to the side, freaking roll the 4Runner back up, throw the tranny back up, and then yeah, I gotta find a good place to put that. Might put it back here, that way it's up and I can friggin' work on it and stuff. But yeah, it's a good thing I didn't modify anything. I just friggin', the only thing I did with this is I friggin' I didn't cut any hoses or nothing. No, I welded a little friggin' antler to that so that it that pickup hose reaches to the bottom of the tank, but that's not in the way, so I didn't modify anything else except for the cluster. Damn it. Well, it's a good thing I didn't modify too much, because it'd be even more horrible to put back together. But I've already said I was going to put the camera down and start working, and I haven't yet, so I'm going to now. Well, it's been about maybe 25 minutes, and I've got the Volkswagen engine up here. I got the 4Runner moved already. Freaking tired as frig. I think I just pulled a muscle on my neck. I grabbed the tire and friggin' rolled her forwards, and I think I pulled something that doesn't feel very good. But oh well. So I think, well, I'm not gonna drag that under just yet. What I'm going to do is what I should have done before I put this back in the second time, is I'm gonna take a grinder and friggin' grind down those mounts a little bit so this fits better. And then I think I might also try to clearance for the disc brake. Frick, I am out of breath. That took a lot out of me. But yeah, so I'll get to doing that. Okay, so I just got a friggin' about 1/4 inch taken off the back sides of both of them, so now the bushing's got about an 1/8 inch sticking out on either side, which is freaking awesome. So hopefully that'll kill the vibration sound. I guess I'm ready to put it back in. So I'll put it back in. No, disc brake, e-brake first. I think I was hammering right there. I think that's where it's gotta go. I'll figure it out. Well, I got the old drive shaft e-brake reinstalled. Friggin' right. It's a little bit wobbly because I don't have the rear drive shaft on. Once it's on, it's friggin' straight. But this is an old caliper off of, I think it's an old Bomag roller. Basically, you pull on that and it locks it. It's got those 2 pistons in there which push on a brake pad. This thing's full floating as well, which is awesome. So I used this old bracket off of the Bomag and the caliper and everything. So this is off of an old Honda street bike, so it's a little bit bigger than what this was, so it wouldn't fit on it, but I milled this down on my lathe, so that worked out pretty good. So anyways, when you give this guy a little tug, she friggin' locks it up solid, but it's not. The only reason it's slipping is because I don't have constant pressure on there. But I built all this stuff. It's pretty sweet. It worked out good. I got that little spring down there to return that thing back down when you let the e-brake off, and yeah, it's just pretty freaking smart. That's back when I was living back in BC and I had the shop to work in. It was really nice. But anyways, she's ready to go back in, so I'll just slide her under and grab the couple ratchet straps and see if I can't get her back in. Yeah. Well, I am just freaking hauling on this. It is 7:13 now, and I started this at about 5 o'clock, so friggin' right. So I got the transmission in, and now my batteries are gonna die. Great. All I gotta do is bolt the flywheel to this, and then pick it up and drop it all in. Bob's your uncle. Anyways, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.